Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that Nostalgia Critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. And it's time for another installment of Reviewing Nostalgia Critic Reviews. Again, try saying that 5 times fast. Now, last time I did the Nostalgia Critic review of Batman and Robin, which we were on the same page. So that kind of defeats the purpose of critiquing the Nostalgia Critic. This time, though, I will review one of his reviews where he actually rips on a movie. Which one, you may ask? Well, since the NBA playoffs are right around the corner, I'm sure you basketball fans are familiar with the movie Space Jam. That movie that came out just after Jordan's first retirement, where Michael Jordan combined with the Looney Tunes into what was actually a decent movie. Despite the fact what the Nostalgia Critic claimed it as a way to promote Michael Jordan, Looney Tunes, and any other product that MJ is responsible for. So, with that said, Nostalgia Critic, be warned. You will be ripped on as I look at your review of Space Jam.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it.
This time you do see the lovely tie, unlike in Batman and Robin, because this is not one that'll make him go suicidal. You may also notice that the quality is shitty. This is because this is one of his first reviews. Not his first, but one of his first reviews. This was back in 2008 when video quality was lame. Obviously, times have changed.
So you don't have to. You know, I love the Looney Tunes. Who doesn't?
People that don't give a fuck about the Looney Tunes.
They're funny, they're clever, they're unique, they're absolutely wonderful.
Especially Bugs Bunny.
You know what else? I love basketball. Again, who doesn't? It's fun, it's intense, it gives you a rush of energy. It's also absolutely...
You know what sport is also intense and gives you a rush of energy? Football! And hockey! And they're way more tough and manly than basketball. Oh boy.
Absolutely wonderful. However, you want to be sure to keep these two elements as far away.
Notice that he's also wearing a watch.
Possible. Because if you don't... You did fucking Space Jam! The worst piece of commercialized half-baked horseshit that ever hit the... Okay, alright, I apologize. I just really...
Yeah, you should be, because this is not the worst. This is rather decent. Not to mention this was part of my nostalgic childhood, you pretentious sucker!
I hate it when Hollywood takes not one, but two of the things that I hold so dear to me and poisons it with undiluted urine-filled backwash that I hate so much.
Wow. Strong words by the Nostalgia Critic. That's right.
So, with that said, let's take a look at how these two wonderful pastimes got transformed into the cinematic gang rape that lies before us.
Wow.
You might be wondering, how the hell did this
What a
idea
douche.
even come about? Well, in the early 90s, Nike had a brilliant marketing plan for selling their hottest new item, Air Jordans. Obviously, they had Jordan on board, but they needed something else that would be sure to grab all the little kids' attention. So Nike made a deal with Warner Brothers to throw in characters like Bugs Bunny and Marvin the Martian into their commercials.
That's right. That's how the products were advertised. And the movie is pretty much a lengthier version of these promotions. However, they do a good job in avoiding these promoting thingy-mabobbers, for the most part.
Expect. You on my foot?
The ads were a huge hit, and soon Bugs Bunny and
Well, no shucks, Sherlock, when you got freaking Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny in a fucking ad. Of course they're gonna be a fucking hit! Jesus!
Became America's top marketing whores, sucking dick for Nike, McDonald's, toy moguls, and too many...
Alright, enough dick sucking by the Nostalgia Critic. Let's get to the actual movie.
Have we heard that story?
We gotta get new agents. We're getting screwed.
But before we even get to that, we have to watch dozens of scenes where Michael Jordan is interacting with his family.
Smell it, Jeff.
Well, he went 2 for 5 and lost 32 points in his batting average.
This is like reality TV, before reality TV was popular.
Can't you get to the Looney Tunes already?
What do you think? I'm kind of partial to purple and gold myself. It goes better with
As you can tell, this is clearly promoting the Lakers.
my coloring.
Second thought, go back to the boring family.
Chicken.
Chicken and what?
Chicken and collard greens.
Good.
Second thought, go back to the Looney Tunes.
Make up your goddamn fucking mind, Nostalgia Critic. Do you want the boring family, which actually isn't that boring? Or do you want the Looney Tunes? Make up your mind! Yippee! Violence!
100 Club on?
I thought you'd never ask.
Judging by those clips, you may have noticed the first problem with this movie. The Looney Tunes aren't funny. They're rude, loud, and obnoxiously annoying, but they're certainly...
which makes them so fucking funny! Fuck you, Nostalgia Critic.
Not funny. In fact, the writing for this movie is so horrible you almost wish the original Looney Tunes from the 50s could sit there and watch it.
I'm a cheerleader.
And yes, White Knight is in this one too.
But, Mommy, I don't want to go to school today.
Neither do I!
I wet myself.
Excuse me, how could you wet yourself when you're not wearing pants? You're just wetting the concrete. You see where I'm going with this?
Very funny.
The second problem you may have noticed with this movie is that Michael Jordan is not funny. He's dull, boring, and an incredibly bad actor.
Now, this is the one thing I'm actually going to agree with the Nostalgia Critic on. But who can blame Michael Jordan? Come on! He takes things seriously. He takes card games seriously. He takes basketball games seriously. Why can't you just take movies seriously? Oh wait, that's right. That's always his game face. So never mind. He's never going to be humorous. So, yeah, this is the one thing that the Nostalgia Critic and I can agree on this movie. MD seriously needs to go to acting school.
But he's certainly not funny. In fact, I don't even think he knows he's in a movie. I think they just followed him around with cameras and then painted some cartoon characters in the background.
Kind of like TMZ.
We're succotash.
Getting back to the story, the aliens decide to go back to our world and try to get some extra strength. While there, they sit next to the wife from Everybody Loves Raymond and the guy who did the voice for Homer Simpson. How random. So the aliens...
Oh, awesome. Oh, by the way, you can tell this was in the 90s because look. Retro Suns uniform, Patrick Ewing, Madison Square Garden, Muggsy.
Wow, it looks like they took their acting talent too.
It stinks.
So the aliens...
Did they take it to South Beach? Oh, burn! Ah, another one! I'm on fire, just like Miami. Not.
Possibly defeat. So they get the help of Michael Jordan and his wormy little assistant played by Wayne Knight, who I was surprised to find out is not a cartoon character.
Oh yeah? Who says?
Easy there, alien. I didn't say that. If you're gonna point at people, point at the Nostalgia Critic. He's the one that said it.
So the game is on, and all the Looney Tunes...
And nothing like a warm-up.
A Universal Space Jam, which still sounds strange to me. I don't know. When I think of Space
And
Jam,
there's the characters getting introduced
flying
and...
out the radar. Raspberry. So all your favorites are there for the lineup, including Bugs, Daffy, Porky, Taz, Elmer, Lola, Tweety, Marvin, the...
Go back.
Who the fuck is Lola? Oh, wait, I remember from the classic Lola cartoons. You know, with the... and the... Who the fuck's Lola?
Really?
Lola turns out is a girl bunny they created to bring in more of the female demographic. Unfortunately, they didn't really make her fun, silly, goofy, or zany. In fact, they didn't give her...
Come on, what's wrong with the sassy attitude? I like it. Your grandma likes it? Why don't you like it?
any personality at all. They just tried to pose her off as some sort of strange sex symbol, which is kind of weird because she is, in fact, a rabbit. She's not a person, she's a rabbit. If it was a person, maybe it would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, we fucking get it. Let's move on.
They just beat the shit out of Granny! They actually tackled, punched, and kicked an innocent old lady who never harmed anyone in her life! Can I see it again? One more time. Oh my god, I could watch that forever.
You are so cruel. Making fun of the elderly because they get tackled on. Screw you, NC! Alright, let's get to some non-violent scenes. What's with the fake laughing?
This movie sucks! I mean, what were they thinking? In what insane asylum could this movie possibly be considered good? Anyone
Arkham Asylum, perhaps?
know what the amazing thing is? This movie actually had 4 writers! 4 writers! And not one!
What the hell's wrong with 4 writers? And to be quite honest, I thought it was decent.
They knew that they were writing intergalactic pig shit. I mean, can you imagine what the writing session with these 4 morons was like?
I see aliens. I also see Michael Jordan
being sucked
I see Patrick
down
Ewing,
the
I see Muggsy, I see two other players I don't even know about.
basketball game against Bugs Bunny.
Actually, that explains a lot.
That's it. We're out of here.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't have to. God, what a bad movie.
Will you quit saying how bad the fucking movie is? Come on. Alright, so that's the Nostalgia Critic's review of Space Jam. How wrong could he fucking be about ripping this movie? Let me rip you a new one. You're gonna rip on a movie because of its commercial-based advertising, the fact that Michael Jordan got lame acting, which we actually agree on, and the fact that the Looney Tunes aren't funny! Which they actually were. This was actually a decent movie. Nostalgia Critic does not know what the hell he's thinking about because he's clearly older than I am. Because this was one of the first movies I saw as a child. I loved it then, I love it now. Go eat a cow turd, fucking Nostalgia Critic. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so the Nostalgia Critic doesn't have to, but you should!